It's about minus 21 today. First time starting the car today. Let's see if she starts. Oh. You guys can't really tell, but technically I'm on an island right now. So you can actually see the body of water on both sides of my car here. Alright, so we've arrived at a bird sanctuary. Now, the last time I was here was probably over a decade ago. And I specifically recall coming face to face with a deer in this neck of woods. So hopefully we see something interesting in here. I'd like to see a raven. Stay tuned, should be interesting. Looks like there's a couple of other people out here braving this weather. Minus 21. Alright, so here we are on the trail. It's pretty cool. Now I wanted to let you guys know, I posted a couple of videos the other day regarding that journalist, quote unquote, Sam Makovic from Ars Technica. Now I unlisted those videos, I privatized those videos because shortly after I put those videos up, like a day later, Intellivision put out kind of like a statement of facts, press release, directed at Sam's article. So the next thing you know, everybody's talking about Ars Technica. They're coming after Sam with a pitchfork, I guess. So I've been told. So again, the guy's a hack journalist. He's putting out personal vendetta hate pieces towards Tommy Tallarico and the Amico. And again, I'm not defending the Amico. I'm just stating the facts. This guy has made things personal. But that being said, I took my videos down because, I'd rather be a part of the solution, not the problem. I don't want to be a catalyst for people, personally attacking this guy, whether it be on Twitter, on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. I put out a couple of videos. Those who saw the videos got the point, got the conversation started. And then, like I said, I don't know if somebody from Intellivision saw my videos. I doubt it. It's just really ironic that within 24 hours of me putting up that video, they put out a statement of facts. And they did do it the right way, as a business should. When that guy, Sam, put out his article, which is just, again, not fact-checked. He didn't go to the source. He didn't approach Intellivision, try to get his facts straight, vet his information. He just put out this puff piece trying to get a reaction. Intellivision could have just, or Tommy, they could have just lashed out at the guy, but they didn't. They said, you know what? Let's take a deep breath. Let's take a few steps back. Let's get our ducks in a row. Let's meticulously and methodically put together a response. And that's exactly what they did. And so when they put out that response yesterday, again, it was pretty professional the way they did it. They made the guy look like a fucking asshole. Plain and simple. Again, I'm not defending the Amico, but the way that Intellivision took the time to gather a response, absolutely roasted that guy, buried him. Okay, there's all kinds of stuff going on here, guys. There's birds flying in my face. There's a chipmunk here. I just saw, when I shut the camera off, a cardinal, which you don't see every day. Pretty wild. There are fucking birds everywhere around me right now. This is insane. Not sure how long I'll stay out here for because my fingers are freezing right now. At least I'm wearing gloves and it's minus 21. I also wanted to talk about, again, I put out a video last night. I'm working my way through the game Daymare 1998. Had a couple of people say they hadn't played it, hadn't heard of it. One guy said he recently picked it up and he's excited to play it. So that's cool. And the dev team, the small dev team based out of, I believe, Italy, they've got a sequel coming out, or prequel. It's called Daymare 1994 Sandcastle. So that's coming out this year. And you play as a female protagonist. And that's all I'm going to say. It looks really good. You can check out the trailer online for that game as well. Up here, take a quick look, and then I'm gonna go back to the car because my hands are fucking freezing. We're gonna have to come back here when it's not so cold because it's pretty fucking awesome back here. So you can see some birdhouses here. And then we're going over a body of water here. Whoa, man, it's cold. Oh man. Footprints here. It's probably from a rabbit. Alright guys, that's about it for this. I'm gonna head back to the car here I'm buying.
I come out of the trailer,
and when we come back, we'll be in the games room and we'll finish this video off.
Bopping across the road here. Swear to fucking God. Unbelievable. I don't know if you can see them or not. 2 deer. There he is right there. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
What did I tell you? Haven't been out here in 10 years, and I come across the same path where I was before, and fucking deer. Yeah, we're back in the games room. Let me take a sip of my wine here. So one thing I wanted to mention here, not this bag of cookies, but this the stand where you see I'm flexing this game. You guys might be wondering, gee, where's he getting this stand to be able to sort of, have a nice game on there? If you have your games room and you've got maybe a centerpiece of your collection and you want to have it propped up on a nice little stand, what you could do, at least up here in Canada, we've got what's called Dollarama, and they sell these stands here. I guess it's made by a company, Tech One, and you can see it's made out of metal. And obviously, this is meant for if you've got your phone. You put your phone on there. You can watch YouTube, whatever be the case. But what I did was, I ended up taking this stand, and you can put a game on here, or you can put other stuff on here as well. But the Blu-ray case fits nice on the stand, so I bought 2 of them, and I use them obviously as a backdrop on the channel here. But if you've got a man cave or a games room, and you want to sort of have a few certain games, maybe you got a Rule of Rose out there and you want to put it on a stand, that's a great option. So just wanted to throw that out there. It's a lot cheaper than going on some of these boutique websites out there that are trying to sell basically something that does the exact same as this, and they're trying to position it as a accessory for your retro games. You pay $20-$30 for a stand when you could just pay, I think I paid $3 for that, and it works just as well. So there you have it. So I guess the final thing I'll talk about before we wrap up this video here, I heard CM Retro talk about this in his latest video, but right now, is it difficult to collect retro? And you're not really seeing the deals out there like you used to. You go to the thrift store. The thrift stores are aware of the scalpers that are out there that are going into the thrift store and buying up these games that used to be like underpriced because the thrift store didn't know what they were worth. They would sell, let's say, a bunch of 360 and PS2 games, and they would all price them at like $5 a piece, but obviously games vary in price. So the thrift stores have absolutely caught on to that, and when they get games that are donated, they're going on to like eBay and the classifieds, and they're looking up how much these games are worth before they resell them. So that's frustrating, but you can't really blame them, right? It is a business. But, with the COVID situation, lockdowns, etc., people are trying to find other ways to make money. And you've got a lot of people out there that don't even play games, not necessarily gamers, and they're trying to go out there and buy all these retro video games because they know that there's a market for it. You get these people that are in their 30s, their 40s, and their 50s. So, and then plus you've got a bunch of youngins out there that are rediscovering the hobby, and they're going out there trying to hunt for games as well. They're discovering some of these older generations, PS2, PS3. I can't believe we consider those older generations because it feels like just yesterday. So it's frustrating. It's kind of like the vinyl bubble that happened over the last 15 years. Now everybody's collecting vinyl. Same things happen with retro gaming. So, I mean, if you want my opinion on it, you're not going to find many deals online unless you're looking at sports titles. Are there deals to be had out in the wild? There definitely is, because the few thrift stores that I've hit up over the last couple of months, while I haven't stumbled across a Rule of Rose sitting on the counter, there have been a few instances where I saw some quality titles out there, whether it be maybe a common title like a Red Dead Redemption 2 or a Max Payne 3, or even, I think one time I came across the original Max Payne for the original Xbox. So there are deals to be had out there. It's just whether or not you want to spend half a tank of gas driving around town and your personal time hunting for these games. And I've had a few occurrences, believe you me, when I've walked into a retro gaming store and you've got some guy just towering over the game section, just hunting for games, and you can't even get in there to look at the games. You don't want to be rude. You don't want to tell the guy to move over. You want to give him his space. So it is fucking difficult. Absolutely. I think the best luck I've had is just looking online on your classifieds within your area. You can still find a lot of these 360, PS3 era, PS2 era, some PS1 era games on there for pretty cheap. It's just when you start getting into the PS1 and then you go back further, you get into N64 and you get into SNES and you get into Sega Genesis, that's where it can be a little bit more problematic. Genesis, as you all know, I've got a modest collection. I don't have the biggest collection in the world, but I didn't spend a lot of money collecting those games. But a lot of the games I have are not necessarily the heavy hitters. They're some of the more undesirable titles, if you will, or the more common types of games, golf games, etc. So it all depends on what you're looking for. But yeah, if you're new to the hobby, if you're watching my channel or someone else's channel out there, and you're thinking about getting into the hobby, it's difficult, man. Especially even with original Xbox right now. There was a time, a couple of years ago, where it was common to see original Xbox games at the thrift store. And now, not so much. I see more PS2 than original Xbox. So people are really starting to gravitate towards the original Xbox. I think the backwards compatibility of the modern day Microsoft consoles have a lot to do with it as well. So, like for me personally, I kind of got into it just at the right time before things really just imploded. And now looking at what I have, especially for the original Xbox and a lot of games I have for the 360, man, if I had to start all over again right now, fuck. It's difficult. So yeah, if you're starting out there, you might want to just start with the PS3 and the 360 and go from there, because I don't know, some of these games on the OG Xbox are going up in price. PS2, don't even get me started on the GameCube. So yeah, it's a difficult time to be a retro gamer. A lot of the gamers out there are hoarding their games. They've got walls and walls and walls of games out there. So a lot of these games, like I've said before, these Donkey Kong Countries, Mario Kart for the Wii, these aren't rare games. These are just games that are just hard to find out in the wild because people are hoarding them. I came across Mario Kart Wii, 2 copies, at the thrift store the other day, and they were asking $25 a piece. I'm not paying $25 for the most common game on the Nintendo Wii just because it's going for $25 on eBay. Fuck that. But those are just my thoughts on the topic. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the current state of retro gaming. Do you think we're getting priced out by the baby boomers and the hipsters out there that are trying to latch on to our hobby? No, I'm just kidding. Everybody has the right to enjoy the hobby, okay? It is what it is. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your Saturday night. Take care.